To the currency space, where the Indian rupee snaps a 5-day ending streak and ends the day today at 55.45 by dollar. Sales by a power sector financing firm helped offset demand from oil and gold importers, while positive Indian equity markets also aided the unit. On your screens there, then, more than 0.5% of a run-up coming in for the Indian rupee. Let's get in then. Satyajit Kanjilal, he is CEO of ForexServe, and he joins us with his take on the currencies. Mr. Kanjilal, hi, welcome to the show. What's your sense now coming in for the Indian rupee? Because yesterday we were talking on how the rupee is looking disconnected from what's happening in the international markets. We saw quite a bit of a decline coming in, but today everything really seems to be moving in a line.
Interestingly, in our note to our customers today, we mentioned the same thing, that the disconnect, while there, whether it is a permanent one or whether it's a temporary one, we'll know today. And we saw today that the disconnect wasn't for real, it was a aberration which got corrected, and now we see the rupee has come back to around 55, which is just about above a key support really, and below 50 tomorrow. If we see, then I think the sellers will all scramble to sell, and importers who were wanting to buy eagerly would again wait. But by all means, the rupee weakness story is not yet over till it goes below 54 convincingly and stays there over a week. Having said that, we would say that all the positive factors that were there prior to this weakness for the last 1 week would again come back, and they would become the issues for the market. Whereas the negative factors right now were mostly due to extra demand. People were talking about defense payments. People were talking about payments for various departments that were going out of the country at this point of time. So therefore, all that having been taken care of, I think the supply side will now take over, I guess.
Sure. What's your standing from the international markets as well? Because today we seem to be following euro, but with the fiscal cliff voting happening tomorrow, how do you expect the rupee to start the day tomorrow?
Well, the markets are sensing that there is a consensus between the Democrats and the Republicans, and Obama might finally settle for a slightly higher number than what the Republicans were talking about, $1 million, and he was talking about $250,000 as the ceiling for the tax to be imposed. So they might, from what we hear, is talking about around $400,000. Markets are sensing that, so therefore the dollar has been going down. Now, on the other side is the Japanese yen, which is also weakening due to the government change, and also the fact that the meeting completes tomorrow, where they might even go for large stimulus measures. So if you put all that together, there'll be lots of money awash in the systems, which is going to help risk-taking, which has been the case. And in that scenario, the risk parameters are going to get value, whereas the non-risky items are not going to get value. So rupee is one of them. So I would say the rupee would stand to benefit from all this global underpinnings.
Sure. Vijay, getting you in the conversation as well and changing the pattern really, how soon do you see 79 reaching for the dollar index and 1.33 reaching for the euro on the higher side?
Manisha, the way the currency markets are at this point in time, any kind of significant announcement can make it happen in the very next session itself. And I talked about 79.20, 79.40 as being a support for the US dollar index, which is now taken out. So I think 78.60 may not really take very long in coming. It could happen tomorrow itself. And as the euro is concerned, that is also showing signs of basically finding its feet at this point in time. And I talked about a level of 1.3275 that's been overcome. So now I think 1.34 might just be a reality.
Mr. Kanjilal, coming back to you, and we were discussing in the break, you said the euro really has been holding within that range. Do you see that range being broken now in the near term?
Well, I mean, 31.50 was the range for the several months now. That has been broken. So the 34.35 pocket is going to be seen quite obviously, and some are talking about even beyond that. All the build-up that has taken place for 6 months, I would like to think that it was not for this short move, stubby move, but a longer move possibly. So it can last for months, and it can be a very long move. So we might be surprised in 2013. And the pound on the other side, as we see, is close to 163. So the case is being built for rupee weakness, and people are positioning themselves for value in 2013.
Vijay, your last statement as well on the Indian rupee. What's your sense coming in for the rest of the week now?
Manisha, 2 more trading sessions before the week runs out, and I think in the derivative segment, currency derivative segment, I would stick to my view that 53.65 would be a level up to which the rupee can appreciate vis-a-vis the US dollar. And we are witnessing that glass ceiling of 55.50 in the futures segment acting as a very, very stiff resistance for the USD to appreciate past. I think there's very little probability that the USD INR will basically go past 55.5 in the next 2 trading sessions, although might be proved wrong with any announcement in the US cliff. But I think the range will be 53.65 to 54.35.40 maybe.
All right, so then trade with caution ahead of that voting for the fiscal cliff. Tomorrow is an important day. We could be hearing some statements ahead of that, but that's the range our experts are coming out with in sense of the Indian rupee and the other currencies as well. Vijay, Mr. Kanjilal, I appreciate you taking time out for us. Thank you so much.